Welcome, everyone, to the regular monthly meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Springfield Township, held for the purpose of transacting general business of the township. Today's date is July 9th, 2025. The meeting is being held in the Springfield Township building. It's also being offered in a live streaming feature. The meeting will also be made available on the township's website beginning tomorrow morning. Comments will not be accepted remotely during the meeting. Instructions for submitting public comments in advance of tonight's meeting will provide as part of the posted agenda. Mr. Taylor, if you could summarize any public comment received.
No public comments were received, Mr. President.
Thank you. This time, please stand and join the Board of Commissioners in a moment of silent reflection to honor the servicemen and women who placed themselves in harm's way in order to help preserve our safety at home and overseas. Please remain standing for the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, Commissioner McNamara will perform our national anthem.
Oh, we should plan that.
Yes. All right, you want to pause on that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There was no second.
Well, check.
Yeah.
I will entertain a motion dispensing with the reading of the minutes of the previous meeting as written and recorded in the minute book of the township.
Make that motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Please record as 6-0 vote. Couple of announcements before we get into our agenda this evening. It is with a heavy heart and great sadness that the Board of Commissioners announces the sudden passing of James Garrity. Jim has served as the Springfield Township solicitor for the last 13 years. He previously served in the same capacity from 1998 to 2005. At the time of his passing, Jim also served as the solicitor for Lower Salford Township and was widely recognized as an expert in municipal government and land use law. The board extends its heartfelt condolences to Jim's wife, Rosemary, and his 3 children, as well as his many friends and colleagues. I'd also like to announce that the Board of Commissioners conducted an executive session prior to this evening's meeting to discuss one pending litigation matter. On Thursday, June 19th, 2025, at approximately 5 p.m., a strong cold front accompanied by high winds and heavy rainfall caused widespread power outages, flooding, and property damage from fallen trees and utility poles. I'm sure everyone is aware of that fact. Immediately after the storm passed, Public Works employees were called into service to clear heavy debris from public roadways and to ensure that all streets were safe and passable. Over the next several days, Public Works employees worked through extreme heat and other difficult conditions to assist residents with the disposal of spoiled food, yard waste, and regular refuse and recycling services. The Board of Commissioners would like to thank and commend the members of the Public Works Department for their efforts in response to these extreme weather conditions. And in addition to Public Works, other staff members, including the police, were really called upon for extra duty to really try to get through that. It was a quick and destructive storm, as everybody knows. Okay, that's it for the announcements. And I would like to ask Commissioner Ratzfong to read into record resolution number 1670, which is a resolution recognizing Asher Dahlgren for his service as the first student representative to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee. So Asher, I would like to invite you to the front of the room to join Commissioner Ratzfong. Take a vote.
Oh, that is my motion.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you guys can right here. We'll do this. We'll do this. Come right here so that the camera can catch
right.
you. And I'll have to read it all.
This
So
is too kind. Thank you, guys.
this is A resolution recognizing Asher Dahlgren for his service to Springfield Township. Whereas in January 2023, the Springfield Township Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee recommended the creation of a student representative position on the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee to offer a youth perspective on new and existing recreation programs and facilities. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of Springfield Township accepted the recommendation and actively solicited resumes and letters of interest from students interested in serving on the committee. And whereas on May 10, 2023, Asher Dahlgren was selected from among many applicants to serve as the first ever student representative of the Springfield Township Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, as well as the Recreation Center Advisory Committee. And whereas in September 2023, when the Board of Commissioners established a new steering committee to guide the planning process for the redevelopment of a former brownfields industrial site into a new public park, Asher eagerly accepted an invitation to lend his time and talents to the committee. And whereas Asher is the founder of Dahlgren Social, specializing in website design and social media marketing, with a demonstrated success of building the social media presence of over a dozen local businesses, real estate agents, and nonprofits. And whereas while attending Springfield Township High School, Asher was selected by his classmates to serve as class president for 4 consecutive years. And whereas on June 4th, 2025, Asher graduated from Springfield Township High School and immediately enrolled in Montgomery County Community College to begin studying business administration and management. So before I read the next bit, I'd like to make the motion to submit resolution number 1670 into action.
Great. All right, we have a motion.
That
there
is
a
my
second?
motion.
Second. Questions or comments?
I just want to comment, thank you so much, Asher, for your hard work. I'll do the official
Absolutely.
handshake. Asher has been present at all of our meetings, as many as he could attend, given his very busy schedule, as everyone has heard, and really appreciate it, and has really set a precedent for future students to come and participate in government. We have someone here participating with us, and I think all credit to Asher for actively engaging and taking up that mantle when given the opportunity. So really appreciate your work. So now, oh, do we have to vote?
Well said. And you had a lot of whereases for a young man.
I know.
Sure you'll have many more.
Now I'll just read the next bit.
Sure.
All right,
Wait,
fabulous.
we have to take the vote.
We vote,
All
sorry,
right,
so
Any other
sorry.
questions or comments?
That is my motion.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote.
All right. Be that is as it was voted. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Springfield Township wishes to thank and commend Asher Dahlgren for his effort and dedication for the good and betterment of the Springfield Township community and extends its best wishes as he pursues his academic goals and entrepreneurial dreams. There you go.
Thank you.
Ooh. Take a picture.
Let's come down, get it. Let's come down to a picture.
Okay. Okay, good, all right, here we go.
I have a dinner to catch. Is it okay if I?
Thank you guys so much, I really appreciate it.
Thanks for being a representative on.
All right, fabulous. So I'll do that. Or you'll pair one. One is incoming. Fabulous. Sure, sure.
One acknowledgement I missed, I do want to just mention that Commissioner Morris is not with us this evening. Otherwise, we have a full complement of the board. The board is now open to questions or comments from the public. The board draws particular attention to those items listed on the agenda this evening. Please be advised that once the committee reports begin, the board can no longer accept questions from the floor. Conclusion of the committee reports, public comments will once again be accepted. However, official action on those issues listed on the agenda will have already taken place. Therefore, if you wish to comment on an agenda item, now would be the appropriate time. There's usually many more people for most of these meetings, not all. Summer's a little slower. Okay, we will now go into the committee reports. I will start as the chairman of the Public Safety Committee. I move that the Board of Commissioners reappoint Amy Santman to a new 6-year term of service as a member of the Police Civil Service Commission. Mrs. Santman's new term of service shall expire July 16th, 2031. That's the motion. Is there a second? Questions or comments? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote. And that concludes my report. We will now go to the chairman of the Community Development Committee, Commissioner Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm pleased to announce that on Wednesday, August the 13th, as part of our regular monthly business meeting, the Board of Commissioners of Springfield Township will conduct a public hearing on and could vote to adopt an ordinance to amend the Code of the Township of Springfield, Chapter 114 zoning, to add a new article entitled Small Wireless Communication Facilities to regulate the placement of small wireless communication facilities in Springfield Township. In summary, the proposed ordinance sets forth its purpose and provides for definition of terms, identifies permitted uses and application requirements, standards, and recommendations for small wireless facilities within the public right-of-way violations and penalties. Copies of the full text of the proposed ordinance are available for examination during normal business hours at the offices of Montgomery County newspapers, the Montgomery County Law Library Office of the Township Manager, Free Library of Springfield Township, and Township website www.springfieldmontco.org. That is my notice.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Not a motion. Just an announcement.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Wilson. We'll now go to. So you got me all screwed up now. Now go to the chairman of the Administrative, Fiscal Affairs and Zoning Committee, Commissioner Cobb.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, regarding the bill listing, I move that the Board of Commissioners approve the June check reconciliation in the amount of $510,220.86 and the July bill listing in the amount of $787,135.74. And that is my motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote.
Great. And regarding the zoning hearing board agenda for the month of July, the Springfield Township Zoning Hearing Board will meet on Monday, July 28th to receive the testimony on the following 3 applications. The first, the application of Elizabeth and Robert Jacobs, owners of the property located at 3 Erdenheim Road in Erdenheim. The applicants are requesting a variance seeking approval to construct an addition to the front of the home that will reduce the required 30-foot front yard setback to 20 feet, 9 inches in depth. That property is zoned within the B residential district of Ward 4 of the township. And the continued hearing of the following 2 applications, the first being the application of Mr. Yogesh Patel, owner of an applicant for the property located at 1339 Bruce Road in Orland. That applicant is seeking a variance and an amendment to an ordinance for the operation of amusement device machines. Variances are required to operate the gaming machines within the B1 business district and the minimum 500-foot separation distance from a school, daycare, place of worship, playground, or public open space, that each machine have a minimum of 30 square feet of floor space. That property is zoned within the B1 business district of Ward 3. And the application of the same Mr. Yogesh Patel and Orland Market Incorporated, owners of the same property at 1339 Bruce Road. They're filing a zoning hearing board application that includes an appeal to the actions of the zoning officer alleging that the zoning officer issued a violation letter that is insufficient with the requirements of Pennsylvania's Municipalities Planning Code. And that applicant contends that skill games are a permitted accessory use within a convenience store and permitted within the B1 business district. In the alternative, the applicants challenge the validity of Chapter 4 of the Springfield Township Code. That property is zoned again within the B1 business district, Ward 3. And I will just add that the board continues to oppose both those applications and would like to highlight that inclusion in the zoning hearing board, because I do think it's an important matter for the township. So I would like to, put some focus and put some eyes on that. So do watch that. All three of those applications will be heard on July 28th at 7 o'clock within this room at the Springfield Township Building. And that is my report.
We have a motion. Is there a second? That one was a joke. Thank you, Commissioner Cobb. We'll now go to the chairwoman of the Parks and Recreational Resources Committee, Commissioner Retzlaff.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have today for you a resolution and an announcement. So first, resolution number 1671, Parks and Recreation Professionals Day. Since 1985, July has been celebrated as the nation's official Parks and Recreation Month. The Pennsylvania Recreation and Park Society honors the men and women with careers in parks and recreation throughout the state on Parks and Recreation Professionals Day. This celebration is held annually on the third Friday in July. Therefore, I move that the Board of Commissioners adopt resolution number 1671, a resolution proclaiming Friday, July 18th, 2025 as National Parks and Recreation Professionals Day in Springfield Township. To celebrate National Parks and Recreation Professionals Day, the Springfield Township Parks and Rec Department will conduct a live children's concert at Cisco Park on Friday, July 18 at 10 a.m. featuring the talented and beloved Music with Gina. That is my motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second? Questions or comments? All in favor, please signify by saying aye. All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote.
Now, you may have heard earlier that Mr. Dahlgren is retiring from his career as our student representative, which means that there will be incoming a opportunity for students to fulfill that vacancy. And I would add that if there are students out there who want to participate in other committees that are not Parks and Recreation, I would say that we want to make that opportunity available to them. Asher was one of our first, and we have an intern here with us today. So all students, if you have an interest in municipal governance in any area, please look out for that opportunity that Mike Taylor, our manager, will be putting forth on the website, and or go ahead and submit your requests and inquiry straight away to our township manager, Mike Taylor, at any time. That is my announcement, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Retzlaff. We'll now go to the chairman of the Environmental Resources Committee, Commissioner May.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, I'd like to begin with the recycling report. During the month of June 2025, Springfield Township residents recycled 157 tons of material with a householder participation rate of 77.5%. The net cost for the month was $20,520.67. And then next, regarding electronic waste, the Board of Commissioners would like to remind residents that electronic waste is not suitable for collection by the township. In 2010, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania passed the Covered Device Recycling Act, prohibiting the disposal of electronic waste in landfills and waste to steam plants. Electronic waste includes computers, televisions, monitors, keyboards, printers, and similar devices. Small household electric and kitchen appliances are also unable to be collected. Please reference the township website for appropriate disposal facilities for these and other household items. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner May. We'll now go to the chairwoman of the Public Works and Facilities Committee, Commissioner McNamara.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Board of Commissioners reappoint Ann Green and Edward Bell to new 3-year terms of service as members of the Springfield Township Shade Tree Commission. Ms. Breen and Mr. Bell's new terms of service shall expire on July 13th, 2028. Can I do these all as one, or do these need to be separate?
You can do them all one. It's lengthy, it was going to be a mouthful, so you broke them up.
Thank you. I also move that the Board of Commissioners appoint Matthew Johnson to fill an unexpired term of service as a member of the Springfield Township Shade Tree Commission. Mr. Johnson's term of service shall expire July 13th, 2026. He presently serves as an alternate member of the Shade Tree Commission. Finally, I move that the Board of Commissioners appoint B.J. Bear and Craig Hinton to serve as alternate members of the Springfield Township Shade Tree Commission. Ms. Bear's term service shall expire on July 13th, 2026, while Mr. Hinton's term of service shall expire July 13th, 2027. That is my motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote.
Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner McNamara. The board is once again open to receiving public comment. Hearing none, I would accept a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Second.
Who would like to second that
Second.
motion?
Second.
You have a few seconds. And all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Please record a 6-0 vote. We are adjourned.
Yes.